Hello. Okay, for some reason, things are not working out in my favor. But that's okay. There we go. Hello. Hi, y'all. So, this is, this is our charity stream. So don't look at this. Don't look at the sink. Pretend the sink doesn't exist. Here, just pretend that. Ta-da! It's magically better. Um, okay, that's a bit better too. Okay, hello. Um, so we're raising money for RIP medical debt, which is oh my god, I didn't clean the kitchen at all because I didn't think I was going to be doing this. But I am doing this, so this is what's happening. However, RIP medical debt, I didn't install it. Give me a second. Give me a gosh darn second. Don't worry about it. Doing my thing. Streaming tools. Sorry. Where are the, is it under channel now? No. Where are the thingy-McBobbers? Stream? No. The thingies. You know the thingies, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about? The thingy-McBobbers? Where did my thingy-bobbers go? Where can they be? Extensions. It's literally right there, Rissa. Tiltify. Okay, log into Tiltify. Good news. Authorize. Hell yeah. Sisters Against Medical Debt. Save. Hooray! Now you guys might need to refresh the page to get access to the thingy-McBobber. The thingy. You know, the thingy-McBobber. Okay, hello. So, we are making cake. I have, well, I have the recipe for the Shadow Ranch cake, which I've made several times, but today we're going to do it differently, because today I'm going to make it gluten-free and vegan, because that's what I have to be able to eat. I feel like I should have some like music going. Do we have music? Let's find Pretzel Rocks. Have some music going while we're waiting. I accept. Let's do it. I've literally already... Can I just log in? Can I log in? Sign in. There we go. Jesus fucking Christ. Y'all, it's been like a whole thing. Can I please just... Can we go? Can we go? Can we go? View the player. Let me log in. Oh my god. There we go. Let's turn that down. But yeah. Yes, there we go. Okay. So, as I was saying, turn this down on my... Okay, so, we are raising money for, RIP medical debt, which is, I'll talk about it once we get everything going. So I have this set for 350 is what it says. So we're just gonna, so our oven is always at a lower temperature than it's supposed to. So I'm putting it at 360. So we'll see how that goes. That's where it'll heat up. So hopefully our setup over here is gonna be fine. Just, you know, better than nothing. Okay, so I have my big bowl. Let me grab my stuff. It's quiet. Okay, give me a second. Oh, it's all the way up. What's going on with this, huh? Technical difficulties, as always. As always. Windows. Okay, is that better? Because I actually found where it was. Now it looks like I'm clipping. Let me know if it needs to go lower. Let me grab my stuff. Okay. So, I have my egg replacer. I have my gluten-free flour. King Arthur, Bob's Red Mill. Both of them are fantastic. I love them. Hi, kitten. Okay. We also then have oat milk and margarine because that's what it is. So, if you guys want to start donating, the link should be like, there should be like a link going on in the Tiltify. But let me just copy the campaign. Copy campaign URL. I'm gonna put it in Discord too. Ukulele covers. Ooh. Everyone's giving me ideas for incentives. I love it. Let's find the donate link. Sorry, guys. Copy donate URL. Now, Moobot. I can just do !add, right? Damn. Didn't work. I have to actually sign into Moobot. Sorry, Moobot. I don't mean to be rude to you. I got a new ukulele today though, guys. I have to say that. Custom commands. ! Donate. There we go. Now ! Donate. But yeah, while it's baking, maybe I'll just go grab my ukulele and we can have fun with that. pans I want. Where, oh where? Hello, pans? Hello? I have so many pans. Where are they? Where are the ones I want? Where the fuck? Do I have more in another? Where the fuck are they? I feel like I'm going insane. I feel like I'm going crazy, guys. Like right now, I feel... I don't even know. I have 2 8-inch pans that I was going to use. The little drawer under the oven. I don't see any. They're not in here. Did they fall behind? No. I feel insane. Like, truly. I have 2 8-inch pans. They match. Where the fuck are they? Okay, well... These are the pans I can find, and none of them are the ones I want. So I guess we'll go for this. I have 2 9-inches. These are both 9-inch. I have 1 8-inch. I had 2. They're not in the sink. I don't bake enough for them to be in the sink. I mean, like, did I get rid of them? What did I do with them? Am I wearing them? Not that I've noticed. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to... What if we just do half the mixture and just put it in 1 8-inch? Let's try that. I'm having this, like, panic. Like, did I throw them away? Did I have to? Because if I remember correctly, they were 2, like, nice aluminum ones. I don't know where they are. Okay, we're just gonna do half the mixture then, maybe. I don't know. I wanted to do all the mixture. Okay, well, what if we do all the mixture in 2 9-inch? Let's do it. It'll take less time to cook this way. Or, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I live with only one other person, and we're not gonna be able to get through that big of a cake. So we're gonna do half the mixture in an 8-inch pan. I don't think I need to sift anything. Okay, so recipe calls for a cup of butter. So we're just going to use half a cup of margarine. Yeah, I put them somewhere I would remember. Yeah. Yeah, half a cup. Just 1 stick of butter. Margarine, you know, same thing. I didn't leave it out because I didn't think I was going to be doing this. But that's okay. It's fine. So never do what I'm doing right now. Or if you're going to, make sure that you're paying attention to what's going on. So how's it going in chat? Uh-oh. That was the 15 seconds. I should know at this point in my life that, oh, I should use this to grease the pan. This is the way you grease pans, by the way. You just use margarine or butter wrappers. Okay, so I'm doing this whole thing where I'm trying to not use plastic, and then I'm using this plastic bowl immediately. But our other bowl that isn't plastic, oh, I melted this too much. That's fine. I always forget margarine is always going to melt faster than butter. Smells like popcorn, because that's what I'm used to, like the margarine smell. Just smells like popcorn to me. Oh, tailored pants to fit better and felt like an actual genius. Honestly, yeah, I get it. I'm just trying to like really mix this together just so that it's easier to mix everything else in. So the thing itself does 1 1/3 cups sugar. I mean 2 1/3 cups sugar. So we're gonna do 1 cup plus 3 tablespoons because that's 1/6 of a cup. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the oven's already heated up. That's crazy. Okay, so I have the 1/3 cup. The 1 cup isn't gonna fit in our sugar thingy. So we're just gonna do a cup. So 1, 2, and then we go 3. And then I can just, no, I'm gonna be good. I'll be good. 1, 2, 3. Okay. There's my butter and sugar winky. I mean, my butter winky and sugar. You know what I mean. I could have done this with Splenda as well. Just completely changed the entire cake. More than I already am. So this is called creaming, and it's something that you want to do when you're baking things. I'm getting my stool. There we go. Hi guys. Do you have plans for what you want to, oh yeah, tell us Harpany, what are your plans for your garden? While I beat this by hand. Everyone else is doing fine today. I today went and got myself a new ukulele because I wanted one. I love the ukulele I have. The one Ariana got for me like 7 years ago. But I figured it was time to get one that was a little more of a like, whatchamacallit, something just a little more my level, if that makes sense. I'm going to be keeping my blue one and taking it with me to work more. It'll be my travel ukulele. Okay, so now let's put in the milk. Actually, let's set this up to replace one whole egg, because that's what we're going to do. It'll be one whole egg. We'll do it with 1 tablespoon egg replacer with 2 tablespoons water. So, oh, I don't have anything clean. It's all in the dishwasher. Okay, well, we're gonna use this. Okay, smells like nothing. Perfect. But we've kind of stopped using plastic now, or at least we're trying to. Hello, kitten. You're not invited to this stream. Let's get a fork. Ah, but no forks are clean, Rissa. Scream. It's fine. Everything's fine. How are you? Oh no! Don't gel! Don't gel until I mix you! Ooh, zucchini. Yeah, the best thing about zucchini from a garden is that it's just like never ending. That's why one person in a neighborhood should grow zucchini, and then other people in the neighborhood, because otherwise you have so much zucchini. Okay, so I'm gonna put the milk in. So the milk is supposed to be 1 2/3 cup milk. So that in half would be almost a cup of milk. Because I'm using gluten-free flour, I need to add extra moisture anyway, so I'm just going to do an entire cup of milk. Well, wait. 1 2/3 cup would just be half of and 1/3. Half a cup and 1/3. I'm just going to do a cup of my oat milk, my non-dairy oat beverage. Oh, not a pleasant color, I have to say. Oh, I'm so stupid. I needed that for my flour. Oh well. That's just how it is. That's just life on this bitch of an earth. I'm really not doing this in like the optimal, like, I don't know why I didn't put the eggs in next. I'm really not doing well, like, emotionally right now. As you guys might tell, I just completely curdled my margarine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Mmm. Goopy. In The Sims 1, you could make carbonara, but it was goopy carbonara. And so then in The Sims 2, they added in a sim named Goopy Carbonara. And every time I think goopy or carbonara, I think of Mr. Goopy Carbonara. So, you know. No whisk? No whisk. Right. I'm really just fucking everything up here, guys. How much of everything else, though? Half a tablespoon of baking powder. No salt, so I'm just gonna add some. Because everything needs a little bit of salt. Just a pinch of salt, and it makes it taste so much better. Oh boy, Rissa, you really fucked this one up. It's okay. I will be forgiven. Guys. So that's 1 cup. We need 2 cups. It started out so well, too. I was doing great, guys. And now I have curdled margarine. And no whisk. And a very ugly looking batter so far. Oh, and I need to put in half a tablespoon of vanilla flavoring. So, you know what, y'all? Let's do it. We're gonna fucking go. Why did goopy carbonara sound so good, though? I know, right? But, y'all, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do the full half tablespoon vanilla flavoring. Because, you know what? We don't half-ass things in this kitchen. I hope you guys understand. I usually am a better baker than this. Once you start doing it in front of people, you suddenly forget how anything works. Just so you know. Oh, has anyone donated yet? No. Oh, it's not updating. Oh, it's that again. Refresh. Remember how that happened during the speedathon? Whoa! Hello. Thank you for the donations. Here, let me look at all the donations so far. Okay, so I apologize. Thank you, Dr. Ray Ray, for the $75. Thank you, Mrs. Quinn, for the $20. Hell yeah. Keeps doing this thing where, there we go. I guess I could just get out the electric mixer, but I figured that was going to be really loud if I did that. So I'm really just hoping that I can get the margarine back to a place, my own mixing. Yes, hello kitten. Baking time isn't for you. There's a piece of margarine that is just like completely come back. Here, we're just gonna sit down and do some mixing. We gonna mix it. So, this recipe, I still need another of the flour, by the way. I'm not forgetting. I'm just trying to mix this margarine a bit. It would be easier if I had a whisk, but my whisks are dirty. So I guess I will clean a whisk. Okay, let's whisk it. Whisk, whisk, whisk. There we go. Already. It's already so much better. Whew. So, we're gonna do podcast tomorrow matinee. Did I get more donations, or is that just... Oh, I got an anonymous and a... Man, I'm way better at this at the speed-a-thon. Thank you to Harpanini for the $50 and Anonymous for the $5. Thank you. I figured $250 was going to be good for the whole week, but now I'm starting to think that perhaps it's not. At $200, I'm going to play a horror game on stream. What do we think about for the other ones? What do we do at $250? I can get my next cup of flour in, I think. I think I have officially mixed re-emulsified the margarine. But I'm gonna keep the whisk just in case. 3. So for regular cakes, you would want to mix them as little as possible, because otherwise you will form too much gluten, and then the gluten will make it really, really sticky. I mean, not sticky, but hard and chewy. However, this is gluten-free. Yes, hello, kitten. You really want to be part of this? But this is gluten-free flour, so I don't have to worry about that. So I can mix it as much as I fucking want. One of the best things about gluten-free baking. Worst thing about baking with oat milk is that your cakes end up this kind of not great. A drawing painting stream? Yeah, that would be fun. Okay. We'll once I get this in the oven, we'll take some time to think about what to do. I want to make sure I don't have any lumps. No dry flour. There are some lumps. I should have sifted it, but then I didn't. Oh well, the end. I didn't sift things. Tell the baking police on me. Okay. Sorry guys, it's been a day. So I greased this, but let's line it because I refuse to have it stick to the bottom. Here's a little hack for you guys who aren't adults or adults. Instead of storing things like this right side up in the drawer where it'll get caught, turn them upside down. I win! Thank you for the resub, Carol. Howdy. We're currently at $150. Y'all are awesome. So I'm basically at the end of what this does. Oh right, this doesn't really work with pen, it mostly works with pencil, yeah. a pencil, my kingdom for a pencil. Haha! I always do like a rough cutout first, because that way I'm getting the excess paper off that I don't have to worry about. There we go. Now I can fine tune it. That's going in the sink because I don't know where else to put it right now. I should have brought the trash can in here. Our trash can lives by the basement door, because there's no place in this kitchen for a trash can. I hate how I always feel like such an idiot when I'm doing something like this. I'm always like, why is this so hard for me? Like personally, on a personal level, why is this so difficult? Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. It's all just going to go in the sink now. Okay, so now we have our batter. We have our grease and lined pan. We're going to shove it in. Yeah, it's a little lumpy. I didn't sift it. Oh well. Okay, so here's the thing now, is this is going to bake for a little while. Not as long as it would with all of the batter though, so that's good. Since I halved it, that helps. Okay, yeah, that's what's going to happen. I like to even it out on top. You don't really have to, because like American cake recipes, US American cake recipes tend to level themselves out because they're quite liquidy. So this is a very unpleasant color because of the oat milk. Don't blame the recipe. It's because I have to be weird. Bam. Very vanilla-y. Okay, let's pop it in. So I'm gonna first pop it in. We're gonna put a timer on for 40 minutes to check. Because otherwise it can get dicey. We don't want it in there for too long, but we don't want it in there for not enough time. Cleanup time. So, since I knew I was going to be doing this at some point soon, so I brought home one of my aprons from work. I usually wear these at work. I have two of them. I have this one and I have a dark blue one that I wear a lot. And this one doesn't even have any bleach. There's a little bit of a bleach mark on it right over here, but it's because I mostly wear it so I don't get bleach all over everything. I'm just testing to see. Okay, yeah, my cables are all fine. So the other thing we can do is make a buttercream. To make a buttercream though, we're gonna have to get out the mixer because I'm not making a buttercream by hand. So, I don't know about you guys. What do we think? What do we think about a buttercream? Hi, Sylvanas. Yes, I know. It's not time for that yet. I know you think it's time to fill your dry food, but it's really not. I know. The cats. I would show them to you guys. However, our kitchen is a mess, and I don't want to. So, I don't have any like specific recipes for buttercream in my little book, and there's none that comes with the cake, obviously. Also, I'm sorry, I don't have marzipan. I do have almond flour, but I think marzipan uses egg white, so I don't have anything for colorant either, so no tulips, sorry guys. We had, the reason I'm already like, it's messy in here is because we had crepes for brunch. Okay, so, sorry I keep getting really close to the microphone, but it's just where it is. Okay, so, first I'm gonna have myself a sparkling water. Okay, so these from Target, these Good and Gather ones are actually good. They're not like La Croix. They're actually flavorful. So this one is mango, strawberry mango, and it is delicious. Like, they actually taste good. Okay, do I have powdered sugar? Well, the answer to that is, not really. Well, that's a real bummer. You don't have Target. Oh, right. Canada doesn't have Target. I forgot. How sad. How sad a life Canadians live. Girls, chill. They're playing, but like more play, you know what I mean. Okay, so let's do some housekeeping in regards to the campaign. So $200, we're only $50 away from that horror stream. So let's go to milestones. Hello, I hate this. Manage? No, incentives. There we go. Okay, milestones. I just returned to strawberry mango and yes. Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually gonna change the horror game to 250 instead of 200. We'll create another milestone at 200. What do we want for 200? What do we think? Did we want to do the art stream? Let's do like a paint together stream. How about that? Not painting. Well, I feel like that's the only thing I don't do on stream. Rissa ukulele cover album. That's more like, that's like if we hit over our thing. Then I'll do that. Yeah, let's do paint along stream. We'll all paint together. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's gonna go away for a second. Okay, there we go. That should work. Okay, so I don't have very much powdered sugar at all. So I do, however, have cream. And I'm wondering if we did like a whipped cream buttercream. What are we thinking about that? Yeah. Zombies are a not safe for Rissa topic. I don't know why zombies, like, fuck me up as much as they do, but they do. So my recipe, by the way, says bake at 350 for an hour and 15 minutes, then another 15 at 325. I've baked this before in the past, but never have I done it. Last time I made it, it was at high altitude. What about Minecraft zombies? I don't like Minecraft zombies either. They're not as bad as other zombies, but I don't like them. I don't know what it is about zombies. I'm just not a fan. Okay, but man, my nose is so red. It's because it's warm in here. Okay, I keep like checking everything to make sure. Do the drowned in Minecraft bother you? Yes, but for other reasons. Anything that's like about drowning, I hate because I have drowned and it's not fun. It was incredibly traumatic and not a fan of it. What about another milestone? I guess what I literally can just be like, if we hit 250 or something, I can think of stretch goals. At 1000, I buy Rissa Dead by Daylight, and we DC from every Nemesis and Plague match. Yeah, Vommy Mommy is a no. It's a no for me. So I'm going to be doing this event. We're going to be doing this charity thing this today and all of next week as well. What was the name I said? Vommy Mommy. Dr. Ray can explain. Because that's the other thing I have issues with is vomiting. Okay. How much powdered sugar is this? Let me go get my Mary Berry book. Mary Berry's Baking Bible. Very important. Wait, what about zombies? She tall, she puke, she mommy. I think observation duty might not be about zombies. Sure. I know Carol was telling me about stuff. She thought it would be funny if I played, what's the one? What's the one that's basically just Twin Peaks? Deadly Premonition. Okay. Let's find her buttercream recipe and see what she says it needs to have. Well, she gives an almond paste recipe, but it does include eggs. And almond extract. Homemade fondant. American frosting. Ugh, she uses castor sugar. No. We don't use castor sugar. We do not use granulated sugar to make frosting. I feel it is Mary Berry's Baking Bible. How dare she say that? Okay, let's look in the, I want buttercream. 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 51. Perfect. 8 ounces icing sugar. Okay. Well, let's find out how much I have. You know what? Let's do grams because it's easier to figure out ratios in grams than in ounces. Because this is not going to be that much. It's like 40 grams, guys. Okay, that's fine. We'll figure we'll figure something out. Let's do it. Don't worry, I'm just making a mess. Okay. Well, 30 grams. That's... It's not nothing. Okay, 35. Actually, this one uses 75 grams, so we can go with this. Awesome. Okay, we got this. Oh, no, wait. That was the butter. So, this uses 225 grams. Okay, so. I wonder, here's my thing. What if I use Splenda? Because, hear me out, it's a very similar consistency. I'm gonna do it. fuck it, y'all. We're doing it. Okay. What is half of 225? Well, you know, more or less. Calculator, help me out. 225 divided by 2. Enter. 112. Sure. Why not? Uh-oh. I have a feeling this is not going to be right. This is too much. But now it's in here. I didn't think this through! Just like my life. Okay, well, 75 grams is what we're doing right now. So, 75. It's just 1/3 of it. So there's just an... Okay, okay. So I just need 25 ounces of butter. Margarine. Which should be just a couple tablespoons, to be honest. Right? Because a stick of this should be 113 grams. So half of it, yeah, 2 tablespoons, more or less. At this point, it's like, Rissa, we're already fucking up. Just go for it. We're just gonna fucking go for it. I don't have any clean anything because I was not prepared to do this. Knife, hello, hello. Just a bread knife, okay. Butter knife, butter knife, butter knife. Butter knife for the butter. Okay, so we're just gonna fucking try this shit out, y'all. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing is fine. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work in the slightest. I want everyone to understand this. Just keep your expectations low. Now my hands have margarine on them. Okay. Well. Gotta wash my wooden spoon. I should have just done regular sugar. Like, I should have just went, fuck it, I'll use regular sugar. But no, instead I was like, I'm so smart. I'm not smart. I think I should understand this by now. The cake is smelling good, though, I have to say. Turn on the oven light and look. It is cooking. Always good sign when the thing you're baking is baking. I'm definitely gonna need more margarine. I didn't think about powdered sugar. And I was thinking, oh, what are the things I'm going to need for this stream? I did not think powdered sugar. This is an adventure, you're right. It'd be boring stream if it weren't adventure. So instead, you're just going to watch me crush margarine with a wooden spoon. Try and get it so I can cream it. It's fine. If this fucks up, I just don't have to use it. That's the... Like, yeah, I wasted ingredients, but like, in the grand scheme of things, it's not the most expensive ingredients I've ever wasted. I just got so offended by her. Ugh. I'm just gonna have to use a lot of margarine for this, I think. Oh well. So, I'm going to explain why we chose this charity. One, it has a 100% score on Charity Navigator, so we felt like we could trust where the money's going. It's something that we like to do, I like to do at least, when I'm looking through charities, is just to make sure, look into them and see what their transparency, where their funds go and stuff like that. There are a lot of charities out there that misuse the funds they raise, or they aren't transparent with the donors as to where the funds are actually going. So I find it very important to look them up beforehand to make sure. And we chose specifically RIP Medical Debt because we're disabled, you know? Medical debt is not something that is like, that's something that's a very real possibility for us. At any time, at any given time, something might happen to us where we will have to take on medical debt. And it's always been a fear, and we know enough people who have gone into terrible medical debt for things. From just having bad car accidents to having illnesses that suddenly strike them, needing to have an MRI, you know, just very sudden things. End of life care. You would be amazed at how expensive end of life care is, and how families are often put into debt over their loved ones dying. So it's really fucked up. So medical debt is something we care a lot about. So RIP Medical Debt is a charity where you can apply. If you have medical debt, you can apply to RIP Medical Debt for them to help you out They will look over your case and see if they can help you, if you are like actually, what's the word? Eligible for help through them, depending on how much you make and stuff like that. Every $1 raised for them is far more money in, I don't remember the exact rate. Like I said, I didn't expect to be starting this today. But it's honestly an amazing charity, and I'm so excited to be raising money for them. I might have to just get out the whisk, the beaters, because this is going on forever. So I'm gonna mute myself and use the beaters. You guys will be able to watch, unless you think that it's gonna be a pleasant ASMR experience. $300 Rissa does an ASMR stream. Veronica, there's no saving. I wish I could load a save prior to me starting out this fucking frosting. I'm glad you were at least enjoying Oblivion. I'm currently fucking up frosting, so the cake is in the oven. I have 11 minutes until we're gonna try it out again. I will hydrate though. Okay. I'm gonna mute my mic for you guys. Hello. Okay. I'm getting there. It's currently at the sandy part. Just so you guys know, we're getting there. I'm gonna have to put another tablespoon of butter in. Margarine, you know what I mean. And then after that, I might just start adding oat milk and see where we go from there. It'll make a terrible color. Just an awful color, but you know. Okay, we're like at a place where it's not frosting, but it is kind of clumping at least now. So let me see what I think. It's not a good texture. We'll see. At this point, I think I can make this work. I think now I just have to add more Splenda to it, but we'll see. I'll keep you updated. I see that we're talking about Skyrim in the chat. Ariana loves Skyrim. I've never played. Also, this is not going well. At all. Just to be real. But, so it's currently this like awful texture. Just terrible. Can I save it? I'm not sure. Dr. Ray Ray, do you remember that time that we baked a cake and I tried to make the frosting with coconut oil? And it just kind of curdled when I put, hi Sylvanas, hi. Oh, what a pretty girl, yes. But now I touched a cat. I have to wash my hands now. Oh no, she walked away, but very important. Sylvanas. Hi. How's it going, baby girl? Oh, but right, as I was saying, one time we tried to make frosting with coconut oil and it completely curdled. That's what this looks like right now. I'm trying margarine and then I ran out of powdered sugar, so I put in Splenda, but it's not going great. I'm gonna keep trying and see if I can get something frosting like. Otherwise, I think we're just gonna have to maybe start over and just have no powdered sugar. To be fair, this powdered sugar was ancient, so I don't feel bad wasting it. But I'm just gonna try a little longer. This isn't salvageable. I'm gonna have to go dump this in the trash. I tried, you know? And then I might have to do a little bit of dishes, and then we can figure out where to go from there. Yeah, that frosting, it just wasn't worth it. Okay, so I'm gonna be back. I think I have a new break screen that should be, let me see. Let me see if my let's see. Let me see if I got this correctly. Okay, actually, the timer just went off. So. Oh, my shirt? It's the one I made myself. But the timer just went off, so I was like, okay, let's have a look-see and see where we are at. Okay, I definitely am not going to open the lid, but it's doming quite nicely. So I'm going to put another 20 minutes on the timer. Because then that'll be an hour. I think that'll probably work out. Okay, so let's go back to that break screen instead. Hello, I return. I hope you guys like my little stretch BRB screen because I just made it today. I made a lot of scenes and stuff today, so there's that. That was fun. Kept me. What? What? Okay. I just did a bunch of dishes to try and clear my head. Yep, she left. I gotta wash my hands again. Ma'am. I don't have any regular soap in here. Be right back. Hi, Nancy. Bathroom's not for you. The cake smells really good. I'm gonna put that out there. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna risk peeking. Okay, well, let's just fucking let's pull it out. Give it a little look-see. Give it a little poke with my my good old handy dandy meat thermometer, which is what I use because that's who I am and I want to make sure that it's fully cooked inside. I know I don't have any eggs in it, but flour is just as likely to give you it's not salmonella, I can't remember. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so. Yeah. Okay, so it took us about 50 minutes in just one 8-inch. Huh. It looks pretty good. Don't look at the messy, messy stove, but ta-da! Pretty happy with that so far. It's pulling away from the sides, which tells me that yes, it is done. And I can't hear any more bubbles popping. So, we gotta let this cool for a minute, and then I'm gonna take it out and put it on a tray. I'm using my cooling tray as a drying rack at the moment across the kitchen because the dishwasher's full of dirty dishes because we didn't think we were gonna do this, so the dishwasher hasn't been run yet. So, I'm just trying to keep going. Okay, well, I can put some things away at least. Like, I no longer need my silly little recipe book that also has the mint chocolate chip cookies from Danger by Design, by the way. Ah, yes, if we reach $300, I'll make my recipe book public. So, I'm going to put on a timer for... Oh, well, I'll wait till that timer runs out, and then we'll take it out, and we'll put it on the cooling rack. So, I just realized I have coconut milk, and I'm wondering if I can use that to make a frosting of some kind. have coconut milk. I also have garbanzo beans, so I have chickpeas in water. Chickpea water in a can. Oh, I think I just got a new donation. Aw, yeah. Thank you, Veronica, for $40. Thank you, Tina, for $10. Hell yeah. We now reached $200, which is a paint-along stream. So next week, one of the days next week, I will be doing a paint-along stream. But in another $50, then I'll play a horror game on stream. So that'll be fun. And then after that, we'll up it if we reach that. So I'm trying to decide if I want to try and make some kind of frosting. This time I'm gonna look up a recipe if I do this. Which game? I don't know. Carol's gonna have to help me come up with a safe for Rissa horror game. Since Carol's the one who keeps asking me to do one. Because, like, this would be fine on its own without frosting. It's kind of like a pound cake texture anyway. But I think it would be nice to have a little bit of frosting on top. Okay, 6 more minutes and then I'll take it out. Would alien isolation be safe for Rissa? I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna look up. Okay. Vegan frosting recipe. Well, let's just find some. That one requires powdered sugar. Sorry. This one uses powdered sugar. Everyone, hydrate. Oh, where's my soda? Not soda. My sparkling water. This one uses, you guessed it, powdered sugar. Okay, let's say vegan frosting recipe. No, without powdered sugar. Oh, it's one of those. Ugh, it's yummly. Whatever. Yummly is terrible because it's an aggregation thing. Mary Kate's vegan cakes. That's just a picture. Okay, there we go. Ugh, fucking yummly. I don't want it. Sorry. I'm trying, y'all. Well, we're just looking. I hope you guys understand that I'm literally just going through frosting, no powdered sugar. How to make frosting without powdered sugar. They're basically all telling me to make a roux. And that's just so much effort. Yeah. Okay. Okay, sorry. What are we looking at? Oh my gosh, there's so much going on here. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention. I think I might just do I have 11 seconds before I'm going to take this out of the... I don't know why I did it the way I just did it. Because, as I said before, when you're on stream, your brain just doesn't work. Cake. Now we just want to let it cool, like all the way. There's still paper on the bottom. But bam. Ooh, cake. Smells good too. So that's always a good idea. A good sign. Cake smells like cake. Don't do what I do. There we go. Okay, so this bit, we got it. We got cake. We got cake, we got it out of the pan, nothing's stuck. All of that's good. Frosting, that's a bummer. Not sure what to do about frosting. Because I just don't, I don't know. Let me, I'm just looking to see what I have. Now, I wonder if I can use cornstarch. I don't know. Gotta make the flour. I don't have anything to make the flour with. That's the issue. I thought I was gonna have more time. Nothing up there that can help me other than vanilla flavoring. Okay. Go up. You can make Splenda icing sugar with cornstarch. Hell yes. Okay. We're back in it, y'all. Drying out our bowl. Let's fucking do it. I sent the link in Discord. Thank you. Torpanini is an angel in human form. Maybe. I don't know. I've never met them in person, so I can't say that they have a human form, but it's very convincing from the, it's very convincing from the pictures. Okay. Strem discussion. I should rename it Strem discussion because I'm like that. Splenda icing sugar mix DIY. Yes, let me in. Let me know these. Why am I looking at it on my computer? I have, oh my god, Rissa, what is wrong with you? Many things. But I just touched my face too. The only people that are gonna eat this are myself and my husband. Strem. Okay. 75 grams of Splenda and half a cup of cornstarch. Let's see how much Splenda I actually have left. It said grams, right? Or did it say ounces? No, grams. Cool. Hi, Nancy. Okay, I have 92 grams. So making this will then, I'll be able to just put this in a container later and use it, I guess. Okay. I'm thinking things through. Come here. Hi. Yes, good girl. Oh, hi, Sylvanas. Sylvanas won't let me pick her up like that. Sorry, I'm just trying to decide. So if it's 3 cups Splenda to half a cup cornstarch, then 1.5 cups Splenda. Or I could even make it a cup of Splenda. But how much cornstarch would that be? 8 tablespoons divided by 3. I want you guys to understand that I'm not. Okay, 2. So we just do 3 teaspoons, tablespoons. Let's do it. I just don't know where I would put it otherwise, like the mixture. Because I just don't have very, like, I have. I'll just whack it in here because we're not using these anymore anyway. So, perfect. Oh, I should read the recipe to see what it says first before I just go. In an electric blender, blend 1 cup of the Splenda with 3 tablespoons of the cornstarch until very finely powdered. Empty into a bowl. I'm gonna have to get my blender out. I mean, I don't really have a blender. I have a food processor that I don't want to get out. So, y'all, we're gonna use the bullet. Here, let's use a spoon. Oh my god. Am I even gonna have? Okay. That's 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. So we're gonna do 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Bucket. Okay, so I'm gonna mute it for you guys so you don't have to listen to my bullet. We don't have quite enough Splenda. Perhaps if I hadn't wasted it in that first bit, we would have, but that's okay. We'll just have to make do. We'll just have to make do. Hell yeah. Fucking hell yeah. Okay, okay. This is still quite hot, so we can't even ice it anyway yet. The fucking Xbox just turned on. For no reason. But oh well. Don't have very much space here, so I'm just trying to juggle things around. This is just empty. So now I have 3 cups of powdered sugar. So, I love it. I'm very excited about this. Now I gotta figure out what I want to do with it. Okay. So, that website has a frosting recipe. No, the kitty pot didn't turn it on. Our Xbox just turns on randomly unless we unplug it, and we forgot to unplug it. Okay, to use the mix to make icing. Okay, a tablespoon margarine. Okay, tablespoon margarine with milk and vanilla. And then you blend in the mix. Okay. Sure. Sure, let's fucking do it. Here, I'm just gonna... just for the moment. So I can get everything else going. With a fork in a bowl. A fork. Okay, sure. I just need a fork for this, apparently. Sure. Good news, I cleaned mine. Okay. It just says a tablespoon of margarine. Just tablespoon margarine, half a teaspoon vanilla, a teaspoon of milk or whatever. It says water, but I'm gonna use oat milk. We'll keep this out just in case. teaspoon, so that works. Because I need half a teaspoon of vanilla. As if there's not enough vanilla yet. Floor knife? Yeah, it's a sink knife now is what it is. I am unsure of how this is going to become frosting, but I'm assuming that this website knows more than I do. I like oat milk because, one, it comes in Tetra Packs. It comes shelf stable. I don't have to buy something that's been refrigerated. I don't have to buy something that's in plastic. There's just a little bit of plastic. So, I prefer that. Because, you know, it's just, I'm just trying to limit as much plastic as I can. Like, obviously, I still have stuff I'm using, like this bowl. But it's like, it would be worse for the environment for me to fucking, like, just trash the bowl, right? But then I'm ingesting microplastics and all sorts of shit. Where is it? Where's the stop? I save the environment by eating food with my hands. That's valid. I don't understand why it thinks that you can mix margarine with this. Like, this isn't, it's a fat and water. Like, that's not gonna mix. I'm trying though, I'm trying my best. Oh, hi love. The cake went well. Mm-hmm. They can't see you, don't worry about it. But the frosting, we only had, it was something like 25 grams of powdered sugar. I tried to use it and then supplement it with Splenda, and so I had to throw that away. So now, no, of course not. I mean, we've already raised $200. Yeah, 200. So they've already unlocked one milestone. Yeah, good luck. So now I've made my own powdered sugar with Splenda and cornstarch. And now I'm trying to do the thing that they say to do, but I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to mix together vanilla, margarine, and milk, because margarine's an oil, and oil and water don't mix, unless it's emulsified, and I'm not emulsifying it right now. There's no way I can. No, I'm almost there. Tell Andrew about the vegetable note cards. What vegetable note cards? What are we talking about?
Jack, you need to tell her to stop, otherwise she'll do this all night and I won't get anywhere.
I just want to finish this. But the cake went well. I'm not getting any further in this, but I feel like I'm going crazy. This feels like a Sisyphean task, because every time I feel like I get it mixed together, the water separates back out. Maybe if I was actually using the whisk, this would help. Let's try it. Let's try the whisk. Oh, fridge vegetable note cards for your veggies. Yeah, whatever. Let us try the whisk instead of a fork. You can live with the spoon. That's not enough. You know what? Let's just fucking do it. You can just tag him on the Discord if you really want to tell him about something. Okay, so I'm supposed to use half a cup of this mix we just made. Let's find the half cup. There's a half cup. Okay. Okay, let's try it. Hi, love. How's it going?
Don't ruin a nice cake with bad icing.
I'll only put it on if I think it works. Definitely, yeah, that was a bullshit. It's like, yes, a tablespoon of margarine. Well, we'll sit here and chat anyway. What? Veronica says she needs to tell you about vegetables. So I think she might have tagged you on Discord to tell you about a vegetable thing.
Okay.
For the ADHD.
Okay. Got till 11:30.
You've got till 11:30.
Yeah, then I'll just go to sleep.
No, you won't. It's ending up looking more like a cookie dough. It definitely needs something more than just me going at it with a whisk. Tastes okay though. Okay. I did in fact clean the beaters. Okay, let's try this again. This is like no frosting whatsoever. But like, I think it just needs more of the icing sugar. I'm just gonna add another spoonful. And we'll see how that goes. And we'll get to it. We'll see. Okay, now it's a good texture, but the it tastes like cornstarch, so that's not great. We currently just have very little still. I think if I add some more, it's a nice texture. But it is very cornstarchy. So there's that. I mean, I think I would want to, I'm gonna beat it a little longer. Maybe put a little more vanilla in. I'm gonna put some more vanilla in and we'll see how this goes. You know, just a teensy tiny bit. A little dribble, and then we'll see how it goes. Muting it again for you guys. Amazingly enough, it tastes like absolutely nothing. So I'm really amazed at that. It just tastes like nothing. So I'm gonna have to call that a bust. This is still hot, so I wouldn't have been able to ice it anyway. I am gonna keep this. I guess I'll just have to finish it yet tomorrow, and I'll just go to the store and I'll get frosting, probably, or get stuff for frosting to make. I'll keep this because it's useful. Just put it here for now. But yeah, we will be continuing to raise money for the rest of the week. When I say the rest of the week, next week, for our streams, whoever streams when. Tomorrow we're going to do podcast matinee edition, so make sure you guys come for that. And on Tuesday we'll be doing Tortall Sisters. Oh, sometime this week we'll be doing Tortall Sisters. I haven't actually read more than one chapter of the book. However, the book is only 200 pages, so it's like, we'll see. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll keep you guys updated on the cake. If you guys want complete updates for it, Instagram probably and Discord. So, yes. Matinee edition will be, because Ariana was sick tonight. She felt awful. So, we'll just do it tomorrow. So, yeah. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.